Hello everyone, welcome to another Let's Play. My name is Anna Mardal. This is The Crown and the Flame, Book 2, Chapter 8. Dom faces figures from his past as his fire training continues. Meanwhile, Zenobia's masquerade ball is more deadly than it first appears. So, if you remember, last time we did two things. As Dom, we went on a spirit journey to the spirit world of fire, and we did relatively well, but still ultimately failed. And then our friends Will and Severin showed up, which I'm a little suspicious of because I play Kenna and I didn't send them. So I'm wondering if they're like maybe someone anew came up with, or if the spirit world is pranking us, or if Dom is hallucinating. I don't know. So that's a thing. I hope it's not Hex. Please, God, don't let it be Hex. And then over in Kennaland, we infiltrated a mass ball and we've got poison daggers and we're about to kill some guards, which honestly strikes me as very much a bad idea because I feel like that would, double Pella security and put them on the alert that we're about to try something. But I guess we're going to do that. So let's do that now. Let's go kill some guards. Rawr. Chapter 8, The Masquerade Ball. Now playing as Kenna. Caught just outside of Princess Zenobia's ball by a trio of Navraki guard, you, Annalise, and Raiden are shepherded into an unseen corner of the Grand Hall's main stairwell. We need to take out these guards without attracting any attention. Let's sort this out nice and quietly. No need to upset Her Majesty's guests. Oh, and what about upsetting us? If you three are guests, then let's see your invitations. You'd better explain yourselves. The captain told us to be on the lookout for any suspicious characters trying to sneak in. Friends, there's no need for all this strife. You grab the hilt of Adder's poison dagger. I just need to get close enough to use this. I'll get close by... Oh, what? Normally the correct answer is to do it ourselves instead of relying on people, so here we go. Please forgive us, kind sirs. We don't mean to cause you any trouble. You approach one of the guards, your hips swaying as you walk. Reaching up, you place a hand on his shoulder. I know Helene can be a brutal taskmaster. She doesn't always appreciate how hard your job is, does she? You know the captain. We've met. What was that? Spy score. We have a spy score? We've met. But I'd rather get to know you. Will this work? I need to know if this works. It works. I am waiting for a card in something to be like, yeah, no, that is the least believable thing anyone has ever said to me. Still smiling, you unhook a buckle on the soldier's breastplate. The razor-sharp edge of Adder's fang slips underneath, slicing through to his skin. Ow! What the? Gork! The guard begins to shake, then collapses. Before the other guards can react, Raiden springs into action. Forgive me. As Raiden drops the second guard with a dagger to the throat, the third advances on Annalise. Pity you got all dressed up just to die. Get away from her! Before you can leap to her defense, Annalise snatches up a nearby candelabrum and clobbers the guard across the face. Way to go, Annalise! At least I bothered to dress up. The guard crumples to the floor, knocked out cold. Annalise looks around to see you and Raiden staring at her. What? Oh gods, did I mess up my hair? No, Just, wow. My thoughts exactly. Now let's get these bodies out of sight before someone else comes to join the party. You drag the bodies of the guard into a shadowy alcove where they totally will never be found. Hopefully no one will find them for a while. Now that the grisly work is done, I believe we have a party to attend. I mean, even just, you'd think Helene would notice that the door guard is not at the door anymore? Like, after a couple minutes? Finally, my time to shine! The three of you return to the main staircase and begin your descent into the ballroom. Well, you must have an escort for the ball. Who shall walk you in, my queen? Oh God, how can I choose? I love them both. I love them with all the love in my heart. Why can't it be both? Why must this kingdom that is fantasy and has no reason to be just like our historical past, why must it be so relentlessly monogamous? Why can't it be polyamorous? Why can't you both walk me in? I have two arms. You can be on either side. Or we could put Raiden in the middle, because then it'd be like symmetrically girl, boy, girl. Anyway. You know I'm gonna choose Raiden. I have to choose Raiden. I'm planning to marry that boy. So, but I feel like it's gonna hurt Annalise's feelings. Life is cold and unfair. Alright, we'll go with Raiden. You take Raiden's arm. Will you do the honors? It would be my great pleasure. Raiden takes your hand and leads you into the grand hall. All around, the nobility of Lycos turn to stare at you. And actually, this is tactically wrong. What I should do, okay, is I should take Annalise into the center of the room. We can be the center of attention, okay, because Annalise is great at that. And that frees up Raiden to slip around in the shadows, yoink Zenobia's necklace, and then we can just get out of dodge, like, right then and there without there being any trouble. Because why does Kenna need to yoink the necklace? Kenna doesn't have stealing abilities, but I bet you Raiden does. So tactically, I'm doing this all wrong, but I'm doing it because I know the game's gonna want Kenna to do the yoinking because Kenna's the main character. But I am all about that delegation, and so if it was up to me, I would have Annalise and me do the thing we're good at, which is distraction, while Raiden does the thing he's good at, which is the sneaky and the yoinky steal, and that's what I would do. And I'm actually, now that I'm kind of frustrated that I can't do it that way. Is the thing. I wonder if I could do it that way. Okay, anyway, we're moving on. Raiden takes your hand and leads you into the grand hall. All around, the nobility of Lycos turn to stare at you. I'm getting, like, flashbacks to Firefly, though, where, Kaylee goes to the ball in this beautiful store-bought dress, and everyone's like, but your dress is store-bought, because usually you attend balls and things that were made specifically for you, not something that you could just walk in off the street and buy in a store, which is what we literally did. But obviously, okay, Lycos has better stores. Oh, and I did think of that just a second ago, and Kenna thought about it too, because Raiden is a creature of the shadows, is how he described himself. All eyes are on us. You must be terribly uncomfortable with so much scrutiny. All eyes are on you, my lady. I am just the man standing next to the most beautiful woman in the room. I'm gonna cry. They can't even see my face, you flatterer. Music begins to play. Around the room, nobles pair up and begin dancing. Quibble, why aren't Raiden and Annalise in masks? This is a masked ball. It's very faux pas to show up without a mask. Plus, Helene knows what they look like. Shall we? We'd better. to blend in, don't you think? Raiden takes your hand and pulls you close. He moves smoothly into the steps and you follow his lead. Do you miss Aurelia? Sometimes. A life of luxury is easily longed for. It's a wonder that you chose to come with me at all. You gave all that up for battles and lurking in the shadows and risking your life nearly every day. Don't get me wrong, unlimited wine has its perks, but I vastly prefer this life. Spy master to the core, huh? Perhaps it's just the company I get to keep. Oh, both of those are good. I mean, you should use more than just your lips, you should use your words. Compliments are important. My love language is compliments, okay? Like, compliments make me feel way better than kisses ever do. But I also know that the game mechanics are gonna be like romance for kissy and not for appreciating. So we're gonna go with the romancy one. But just a reminder that you can romance someone with your words. You put your arms around Raiden's neck and pull yourself up, kissing him deeply. I don't remember that part of the dance. I thought you wouldn't mind a little improvisation. Of course, every spy master knows that improvisation is the heart of any disguise. As the song comes to an end, the couples separate and applaud. Annalise joins you and Raiden. Finally! One of the Lycos noblemen asked me to dance, and he smelled like onions. Sorry you had to go through that. The things I do for this rebellion. I will remind you here and now, it is my headcanon that they are all three in a happy triad. Across the room, you hear a bell chiming. Attention! Your attention, please. First, it's a delight to see so many loyal subjects here tonight to celebrate with me. And now it's time to unveil tonight's entertainment. Please gather around the center of the room. I don't like surprises. This could be our opportunity to approach her. I wonder what she's planning. A fountain of finest wine? A 5-layered cake? How many times must I tell you? Lycos is not Aurelia. What? You mean only a 4-layered cake? I love her. I'm afraid that this isn't that kind of party. That's a fighting pit, Annalise. What? Zenobia is going to make two people fight to the death for her amusement. Oh, yuck, there's blood. Welcome to Lycos, the heart of Luther Navraki's kingdom. Dear treasured friends, for our treat tonight, 2 prisoners will fight to the death before your very eyes. So stand back, unless you don't care about getting a little blood on those gowns. Just as long as it's not us, right? Or someone we know, right? Oh, that was actually very protagonist-centered morality of me, and I need to rethink that impulse. Now playing as Dom. In defiance of Fire Master Anu, you climb the tallest Blackspine mountain, the air around you growing hotter and hotter. I will prove that I'm ready to find my dragon. I have to if I'm going to help Kena. Whoa. At the peak, the rocky path takes you to the lip of a volcano, lava bubbling ominously at the surface. Well, this is fun, and not at all terrifying. Taking a deep breath, you climb over and step into the lava. What? Trying not to focus on the unbearable heat. You close your eyes and enter the spirit world. In the distance, the shadowy figure of Bartel approaches once again. You think because you beat me, it means anything? It didn't bring back poor Margaret. Or your hawk friend, did it? Nothing will. Once again, anger rises in you. No, he said to observe the surroundings. You remain calm and look around, noticing a path to the right you hadn't seen before. You take it, Bartel disappearing in a cloud of smoke behind you.
If only the real world worked that way.
Up ahead, before a dazzling backdrop of twinkling stars, you see Margaret, Tristan, and Rose. Rose is not dead. I mean, he did say some living, but still, Rose is not dead. Tristan isn't dead either. Hello, son. It's right good to see you. Dominic. Rose blushes when you look at her. It's been a long time, Dom. Sadly, boy, you can only talk to one of us. There isn't much time until he arrives. What? He? Who's he?
You'll see. I'm really torn because this may be my last chance to talk to Margaret, what with her being actually dead while the other two are alive, but I really want to talk to Rose, being as how she's my girlfriend. I don't even know if this is the real Rose or just my imagination of her. She better not be freaking dead. That's what Dom should be thinking, really, is Rose, holy shit, are you dead? What happened? I left you very much alive. Let's talk to Rose.
I'm so happy you chose me, Dom.
About what's happened between us.
Tom, you worry too much. Rose is Polly. She holds your face in her hands. Just be with me right now, in this moment. Now that you're out gallivanting across the realm, is there anything you miss about home? About the life we used to have?
Of course. I miss talking with you and Tristan and Mother, just the four of us in the kitchen.
That fresh bread smell.
And while I don't miss all those Navraki guard in the halls,
a different kind of smell altogether.
I miss seeing your face every day.
Oh, crumbs. I had to pause here. I will be right back. And I'm back. Sorry. I miss you too, Dom. Rose brings you close and whispers in your ear. He seems heartless, but underneath it all, he's still you, Dom. What? Who? What? I can say no more. Now, there's someone else who wants to meet with you first. What? What?
Are we gonna meet Shadow Dom?
Slowly, the spirit world shifts around you, and you're standing in a familiar place.
Hello, lad.
Gabriel!
Gabriel! Bet you weren't expecting to see me.
Now I don't know what to expect.
I'm really sorry about what happened to you. What happened to me? What in the three hells are you talking about? I'm here because of what you did. What? Princess Kenna? Your ridiculous proposal at the Beltane Festival last night? Is this stirring your memory?
What? Wait a second. I remember this. When Kenna and I came back from the festival, Gabriel caught us and...
Okay, so this is a memory and not Gabriel's spirit?
But what proposal? We played the Beltane Festival. I kissed her, but I didn't suggest anything. Like, let's run away and get married. We didn't do that. I'm a little confused. Well, maybe it'll explain itself.
Nothing happens under my nose without me finding out about it. Do you think you, of all people, would be allowed to marry someone of royal blood?
We never had the chance to find out. Maybe it could have been different. Maybe we could have... Maybe... I don't understand. We didn't ask her to marry us. We didn't do that. That was... If that was a choice, we didn't pick it. Because I was playing them as friends, not as lovers. Did we find a plot hole? If we did, I'm kind of impressed because with a Choose Your Own Adventure book, it's almost inevitable. Suddenly, you're standing in front of Stormhold. You feel someone take you by the hand. There you are. Hurry up or you're going to be late. Kenna. Wait, late for what? Our wedding, silly. You're coming with me, aren't you? Have you ever wondered if things might have been different for Kenna and Dom? What if they got married? Or what if Dom didn't have fire magic? Or if Kenna wasn't a queen? This is your chance to find out. Because of its importance to Dom's psyche, this path is worth twice as many army score points. Gosh dang it. And it's worth 23 diamonds. I guess we'll do it. I have a lot of mixed feelings because I've never really shipped Dom and Kenna. I see them as friends, not as lovers, which doesn't preclude marriage. Okay, we'll do it. Okay, go with Kenna to the wedding. Sure, whatever. You went with Kenna. Will you marry her? What is this place? Is this real? This is our home, Dom. And this isn't time for jokes. We're getting married. Don't tell me you're getting cold feet. That is not what a bride wants to hear on her wedding day. It's not cold feet, I just didn't think this would happen so quickly. I know, it's all rather sudden, isn't it? But you were so hell-bent on not waiting. I believe you had a very compelling argument about creating some little heirs for the throne. I did? Of course. You practically insisted. Now come on, we can't keep everyone waiting, can we? Suddenly, you're standing in the throne room while a crowd gathers. Queen Adriana's alive. I never thought I'd see this day. Queen Adriana? To think that my willful little butterfly is going to marry you, even against my express command. At least one thing is certain. She must truly love you. Thank you. You might not be thanking me when you realize what you've gotten yourself into. Kenna's marriage should have been a political alliance. Stormhold is exposed now. Just then, music begins to play. Adriana gestures for you to walk to the front of the throne room, where you see Dom. The two of you meet in front of the throne. The rings, please. Here you are. And now the vows. Princess Kenna. Dominic Hunter, I vow to love you every day for the rest of my life. I vow to be your partner and at your side when the road is rough and rocky. If enemies are at our backs, I'll be there at your side to fight. And I promise that I will never let anything come between us. Dominic. Tell me you've prepared something. I have, of course. I just didn't expect... Kenna Reese. I vow to love you with a passion never before known in the world. You will be my heart and my soul, all that I live for, and all that I fight for until my very last breath. But most of all, I vow to protect you from anyone who would do you harm, to never leave your side ever again, to make you laugh each and every day. To protect you from anyone who would do you harm.
You'll be safe, I promise, no matter who comes after us.
Dom.
You may now kiss your bride.
You lean in and pull Kenna towards you. Her lips find yours eagerly.
I should...
Kiss her? You close your eyes, willing this moment to last forever. The assembled crowd bursts into applause.
This might be the best moment of my life.
I think the best is still to come. You feel a hand on your shoulder.
Let me congratulate the both of you.
Thank you, Mother. I know this isn't how you wanted today to go.
This was to be the day I sealed an alliance with the Five Kingdoms, ensuring our ability to fight the Iron Empire. Without your marriage as a potential lure, I couldn't get Fedoria and Thorngate to come to the table. Ah well, at least Abanthus won't abandon us. King Luther was even gracious enough to come to the wedding today.
Wait, what?
In fact, there he is. I'm sure he'll want to wish you well. Ah, the happy couple. Let me be the first to say, die.
Suddenly, you see armored soldiers leveling crossbows at the guests in the room.
Kenna!
You try to run, but it's like moving through mud. You're helpless as you watch an arrow sink into Kenna's chest.
No! Your hands begin to burn.
Kenna! The throne room erupts into flames as power rolls off of you, incinerating everyone. You find yourself standing where you first met Gabriel.
Not exactly what you wanted, was it? It would have been different. Oh? And what would have made the difference?
It would have been different if... Oh gosh.
Well, the fire magic, taking that away wouldn't help, because Kenna would still die. So I guess it would have been different if Kenna wasn't a princess? Oh. The world morphs around you. Where am I?
Good morning, darling. I hope you don't mind that I let you sleep late. Kenna throws her arms around you and kisses you deeply.
Kenna! That's a fine way to greet someone.
Well, lucky for you, I only greet my husband that way.
We're married? And you're alive and happy?
What are you playing at today?
I mean, you're not a princess?
You did wake up in a good mood, if you're so full of jokes. I knew when I married you, Dominic Hunter, that I'd never be a rich woman lounging around on a pile of gold. But like you say, we don't need much to be happy. Just each other.
I am just full of wisdom, aren't I?
How about another kiss? You pull Kenna closer. Now you aren't trying to distract me, are you? Don't tell me you've forgotten to get the bread from the baker again. And remember, we're nearly out of mead.
I see. This must be our tavern. An undercover mission? Our tavern.
What else would it be? And don't try telling me it wasn't your idea to call this place the Staggering Stag, because I clearly remember that it was.
That does sound like something I might say.
Now hurry with that bread, or the soldiers will have our heads. Turning, you see a group of Navraki soldiers sitting at one of the tables, all staring right at you.
You there, get over here. You're calling me over? Yeah, we're not gonna say we don't serve Navraki troops here. You must want something to drink. What can I get you? Not drinks. We're after able-bodied men to help with the war. You look like you could swing a sword. Sorry, sir, but I've got work to do. I wasn't asking what you wanted. I'm telling you that it's your turn to serve King Luther. I won't fight for Luther. Then it's your turn to die. The soldiers draw their swords. I should burn the soldiers? You hold out your hands, fire rippling off of them. What the? You hurl a massive fireball at the soldiers. Tom! No, the tavern! As the soldiers burn, the wooden walls catch fire. No, I'm supposed to have better control than that. We've got to get out of here. You reach for Kenna, but a burning beam comes crashing down, blocking her from you. Dom! Kenna! Your final glimpse of Kenna is her hand reaching for you. No, that's not fair. You're back where you started once again, Kenna standing in front of you. She kisses your cheek softly. I thought I lost you. You haven't. Not yet. But you haven't found the right path yet. I'm sorry, Dom, but our time is up. He's here. Who is? Your next test. Remember what you were told. Deep down, he's still you. Goodbye, Dom. You reach out for Kenna, but she slowly fades away. I am kind of miffed that the game was like, you don't ship Dom and Kenna? Well, you're going to ship Dom and Kenna. I don't want to. A cold wind whips past, and darkness fills the air all around you. Suddenly, a dark figure appears before you. No. It is! Oh my god! I said, are we gonna meet Shadow Dom? That's literally his name. Yes. Shadow Dominic. He's got red eyes and messy hair, and he's kind of disintegrating a little bit. I guess that's supposed to be shadow coming off of him. Yes. Yes. Oh, mother. That's not fair. You used Adder's Fang to take out Princess Zenobia's guards. You made a grand entrance to Princess Zenobia's celebration in an elegant disguise. Spy status, Spy Master. I don't know what this new secret spy points is. You've earned 2 of 2 spy points. Try to build your spy score over the next 2 chapters. A high spy score will unlock new choices. You saw what it would be like if you'd married Kenna. Overall progress. Nobody knew. Okay, we're at 178 of an army score. And we're halfway done now. Chapter 8 complete. So, that was Chapter 8 of The Crown and the Flame, Book 2. In the next video, we'll pick up Chapter 9. I know I owe you another ghost story one, and I will get back to that. It didn't grab me like this has. And definitely check out Endless Summer. My friend Griffin's doing it. It's this really cool mystery island where shit goes down. And I will see you in the next video, which I will probably cut right now, but I'm not sure when I'll get it uploaded. Thank you so much for coming along. I really appreciate it. Bye-bye.